Hey yo, it's your boy Kero, and we are back for yet another episode of Pokken Tournament. We're not doing ranked matches this time because we're doing friendlies, so I'm using a new character and I don't want to mess up my rank. So for this episode, we are using Sceptile, who I've actually picked up as my secondary. Yeah, I'm not good with him at all yet, but I do want to get good with him, just so I can have a secondary, because I use Pikachu for everything. Pikachu's my Pokemon for rank, he's in the story mode. I use Pikachu for everything since day 2. I used Gengar all day 1. Day 2, use Pikachu, and now I'm trying to pick up Sceptile, because everyone knows Sceptile's my favorite Pokemon, other than Mamoswine, of course. And Sceptile is just really freaking fun to use, and the first match we actually played off against another Sceptile user. So, anyway, going to show this off, putting up some traps. Sceptile's aerial is cool like that, because if you let it just hit there for a while, it just kind of like shoots up some magical leads that will home into your opponent. Either way, he was using growth. I'm not entirely sure really why he wants to use growth that much. It doesn't do as much as you would think it does. It doesn't like increase your stats or anything like that. It just does some stuff with the synergy gauge. It's not all that great of a move, to be honest. But you know, it does have its uses, but it's just not the most practical one. Either way, some common Sceptile combos. I try to use the grab, but obviously he plays Sceptile, so he knows how to get it to not work. Well, he knows how to get out of that, so he's very into his Leech Seeds, but when one actually comes off, I casually walk up, grab him, hit him with the Leaf Blade grab with a decent amount of damage, put up my traps again, and I just run in with the homing attack. It's gonna almost take him out, only has 42 HP left. Use Diglett, but my Leaf Blade connects just a millisecond before his own Leaf Blade, and I do its first match. So, using Cubone for match number 2, and let's see where it goes. So, either way, I lead off basically the same. I just put up my traps there. He has the Leaf Storm going on, and he also gets the growth off to get the synergy gauge to full. So that was a good use of growth, because it actually did give him a synergy gauge, if I believe it did anyway. I get right up close into his face and try not to give him any leeway, but he does block at the right time. And as you're gonna see in this video, I do that attack a lot where I just kind of go into the air and teleport down. And the reason for that is because I'm honestly just used to Pikachu's combo so much that I'm used to that being, like, you know, Pikachu's kind of like a little aerial homing attack. So I keep doing that thing is going to bring me closer to the opponent, but all it does is leave me vulnerable. So, either way, I'm going to use Diglett here as he tries to use Giga Drain, gets the Giga Drain off on me, and it's not looking too good, so I don't have my synergy gauge anymore. And then he gets me that. That was a great combo. I have to try to utilize that myself. Using Leech Seed into the counter. So the counter kicks them right into the Leech Seed, and then they just fall down. They're basically just easy prey. Either way, I do a pretty decent combo right there. Hit him off with the Bullet Seed cancel in the air. But he is going to Mega Evolve into his own Mega Sceptile with that purple Mega Sceptile. Gets those Leech Seeds down. I put my Leech Seed down, but unfortunately, because of the ending lag, he is going to be able to get me with his Forest Flash Frenzy Plant, and it is going to take the match in his favor this time. So, unfortunately, I am down that time, but you know what? We'll pick Cubone and try to bring it back for round 3, the final round. So let's go. After he picks up his Pokemon anyway. The final round. As you all know, I do everything post-narrated. I could do live narrations, but at the same time, when I'm doing a fighting game, stuff like that, I want to have 100% attention into the game so I can get the best gameplay for you, instead of 1, not knowing what's happening, and 2, trying to talk about what's happening at the exact same time. I would not be able to bring you guys the best content. So I try to do this little slide attack a little bit there. I try to go to the Leech Seed, but he actually gets me, and his Leech Seeds are all over the ground. I finally get Giga Drain off, and it is looking pretty good. I run up, just like I did before, grab him with the Leaf Blade grab, which is going to phase the shift into the field phase. So, it's all good and dandy with that as well. Let's see what's happening. I use the Leaf Blade. I do have my synergy gauge at full. Lower his defense just so everything can go down a little bit faster, but he does get the Giga Drain off. Healing some HP, getting the synergy gauge off, and taking away my synergy gauge most importantly. So I'm looking pretty low right now, but we're not out, because I do quickly even it up by Mega Evolving, as well as getting a nice combo off. He gets Diglett. Diglett's coming to me. I use Cubone, but the Cubone doesn't really help me, and the Diglett ends up getting me. I just need a chance to get in here. Use a combo right there. try to get him with the Leaf Blade right after that, but I end up missing. And he is scared. He was running away, and I just run up and homing attack him for the win. So that is going to be the first round. 5 minutes into the video, so it was actually pretty lengthy for our first round. But you know what? It's all it took. So we get 5.5 stars, 20,000 Pokegolds, which really no one cares about Pokegold in this game. We're all millionaires. If only Pokken was like real life, then we could all just be millionaires. Even if the Pokegold was in like yen, which is a lot lower than the American dollar or Canadian dollar or anything like that, we'd still be millionaires if we had like 33 million yen sitting around. We'd be loaded. Either way, next battle, me and Garchomp are in training, the risky battle trainer with Garchomp's title using Blaziken from Germany, Bavaria. And I'm still Canadian in Nova Scotia Kerokerostudio. Win, grow, repeat. That's what we do. Look at them Furfros in the background. And Celio popping up and down. But in the background is Lucario building a snowman. Let's see here. There's Avalugg being used as a coffee table. There's a lot of stuff in the background on this stage. And there's a Beartic doing the wave. Either way, let's get into the match. I used a little Leaf Storm homing attack, but he cancels it out. I put my trap onto the ground, which does stun him, and I can get in with that. So it's great. There, I keep on making this mistake, and you're going to see it later on in the video too. I tried to use Giga Drain, thinking it's the same kind of input as Pikachu, which, if it was Pikachu, I believe that would have been like Iron Tail or something like that, but I tried Giga Drain right up front, and it just leaves me as a sitting duck. So, I back up, use Cubone, then I use Bullet Seed twice, and it gets him both times, saying Bullet Seed's nice. Run up, try to grab him, doesn't work. I get the counter off, he's looking pretty low, and I'm looking pretty decently. Use the little backflip attack with the tail, or I guess it's probably just Slam, because you've seen the anime, that's probably how, I'm pretty sure that's how Sceptile use Slam. And I take the game either way. If you guys are enjoying this series of Pokken tournament friendly matches or ranked matches, please do remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do any of that kind of stuff. It all helps so much. So even if you can just do that right now, just slap that like button, slap it with your meaty hands, and you know, the big meaty claws, you know, we all be good. So either way, he's trying to grab me here. It is not working, but I just do the little slide attack there. Try to hit him with another slam as he Mega Evolves. So I'm gonna Mega Evolve. You know, we can do this. Right here, I actually misclicked. I tried to use my special there, but Diglett came out and he was able to grab me pretty easily. Pretty easy punish there. I'm going to be patient with this one, because I know if he attacks me like that, puts himself in a vulnerable state, I can get him with my Frenzy Plant. And that's going to easily do a ton of damage. It's going to do about 100, 200 damage? Nearly 200 damage, yeah. So he just had like high 300s, now he's at 196. Tries to get me his special, but it's not going to work. And I'm just going to hit him. He tries to use the counter attack, but I guess he let it go early because I get him there. Try to grab him, but it doesn't work, and I'm looking pretty low. He uses Espeon, Slam, put his defense down. I tried to Leaf Storm there, but I actually missed it. I whiffed on that. I shouldn't have Leaf Storm there. I'm putting the Seeds down. Bullet Seed. He tries to grab me again, and I just kind of slap him, and it's done. So that is going to be another win for our Sceptile right now. Again, it's not the best Sceptile. They're not for a second. All I'm doing is using the bread and butter combos, but I can do some decent stuff with Sceptile because I did spend about 4 hours in the training mode, training dojo I think it's called. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Training mode, training dojo. I spent a clean 4 hours in there, just practicing Sceptile's moves, seeing what combos into whatever. You know, the hardest thing is switching up playstyles because Pikachu and Sceptile do play vastly differently. Like with Pikachu, I'm ready to just dash in, guns a-blazing, hit them with thunders, homing attacks from the air. That's what I like about Pikachu. With Sceptile, it's a lot more about learning how to utilize his traps. So the Leech Seeds, the Bullet Seeds, like restricting your opponent's movements and then getting the Giga Drains off, or just restricting your opponent's movements with the Leech Seeds. That way, you can run in and attack them while they're defenseless. Hit them with the Bullet Seed, which can hit them up into the air and combo into the Leaf Storm for a shit ton of damage. I'm sorry for my language, but the amount of damage you can do with a Bullet Seed into Leaf Storm is insane. So either way, again, you're going to see me trying to do the hanging thing here, and I'm just I'm essentially practicing. I don't have any experience with zone characters as Sceptile, so I kept on trying to do the hanging thing, assuming they would do stuff like small projectiles like that side beam, and I could just sit in the air and go above it and do up some leech seeds. But as you can see, against Braixen, who can do that whole like little I'm gonna sit on the stick and be a witch little zoom thing, it does not work out very well. Either way, I get them with it that time. I come up close, try to grab, but I do have the Fennec and support, which makes them invulnerable. Another bad thing about that is that if they get behind you, your Sceptile use the attack in front of him. So, an easy way to beat that attack if you're playing someone like Braixen is just to zoom right behind Sceptile, because then I'm left completely defenseless. And unfortunately, they are going to take that round. So they only had 97 health left. We might be able to bring it back in the next match. No, we're not out yet. So, and we also do have max burst gauge as well as they do as well. I have horrible grammar. I try to get up close and grab them, but they already go into burst. That scares me enough to go into burst, because even though Braixen's burst isn't very special per se, it is still something you have to watch out for. Again, I keep on trying to hang thing there, and you know what, it's not working, so I really do have to stop that. It's not gonna work against Braixen. It might work against Chandelure, because I know Chandelure can does a lot of those beams and the Will-O-Wisps and stuff like that, but Chandelure also does have those anti-airs, so I'm not sure. I'll have to practice around with that, see who it works out the best with. I even know Suicune can use Aurora Beam and point it upwards, so even that's not safe. So I do very much have to get used to Sceptile. Use a lot more Leech Seed, a lot more Bullet Seeds. If I was using more Leech Seeds against this Braixen, I probably could have taken the first match, because, you know, they only have a little bit of health left, and, you know, when I get in, I'm doing damage. But that's the problem, I have to get in first. Even though Sceptile is very fast and can dash up. Either way, try to get the Giga Drain, throw them off with that, but it's not going to work. Cubone is going to get the Boomerang off. Only 94 health again, so I get them down to this close again. Try to Giga Drain, it's not going to work. And right now, they are staying as far away as possible, trying to get those Fire Blasts off. My shield is not looking that great right now either. And unfortunately, they are going to take the second game, which does end up meaning we are taking the L. You know, score wasn't too bad. It was still 4 stars, but you know, we don't like taking L's around here. Even though I definitely do have to lab with Sceptile. Probably get my ass beat like 1,700 times until I learn how to play the character and learn the matchup a bit better. Because there isn't really any big Sceptile players out there that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, we have PK Sparks for Chandelure, and we have Shofu for Pikachu. And, you know, a lot of the other PokeTubers, they're decent. They don't have as much experience as PK Sparks or Shofu, because they had the games like 3 weeks in advance. But there isn't any big Sceptile players that you can watch their videos of and pick up some stuff. Like, heck, even if you want to get some Mewtwo like tips and tricks, you can even watch stuff like NumNexus's videos, because NumNexus, I'm pretty sure he's picking up Sceptile and dropping Pikachu as his main. So, and I don't think Nappy has had a lot of time to play Pokken lately, but I mean, he has a pretty freaking good Gengar. So, let's see here. I get hit with the counter. That is going to suck. I try to do the dash attack. It's not going to work. I try to get the counter off. It's not going to work again, but I do get this Giga Drain off after a nice little combo. So, get the HP recovery, hit them in the air, and also put their defense down. You're going to see that I do that defense down version a lot instead of using Leaf Storm. And I don't know, I should probably use Leaf Storm a bit more. I find that if you use Slam into Leaf Storm, it doesn't do a ton of damage. But you can easily get that defense drop off, which can change the pace of a game very freaking easily. Because Sceptile's moves don't do a crap ton of damage, but with a defense drop, they can do a ton. So either way, facing that, I forgot to even mention, we're facing another Braixen. They use Reshiram. I'm down to 1 HP with an attack drop, and they're just gonna spam those Fire Blasts until I do something like try to use that Giga Drain right there, which is not gonna work, and they're gonna take the round 1. So, but again, we fought a the Braixen we fought last match was definitely better than this Braixen, if you don't mind me saying. This Braixen is, again, they're not bad, because they definitely just beat me there, but they're definitely not nearly as good as the last Braixen. So I definitely feel like I have more of a better chance here. Get a little nice combo off here. I tried to Giga Drain way too early there for some reason, and then I get scared just to walk up and grab me, try to use the counter attack, but didn't work, obviously, so grab me through it. So I'm going to Mega Evolve because I need to get close. Well, another thing I noticed after editing this video or narrating it is that as Mega Sceptile, I never use Dragon Breath, because Dragon Breath it's like attack, Leaf Blade, and Dragon Breath is extremely freaking strong. But I never actually did it this match, or this video, I mean. So, in the next video, you're gonna see me use Sceptile again, and hopefully it'll be better for the next one. Either way, Frenzy Plant into that grab. All of Sceptile's grabs get actually boosted when he's Mega Evolved. So, after the Mega Evolve, his Field Face grab does that little draining animation, while his Dual Face grab, when he's doing the Leaf Blade and all that stuff, he actually does the Mega Sceptile, like, what's it called? Tail missile or something like that. There's no actual official name for it, but that's basically what it is. It's like a tail missile. I tried to get him into the bullet seed, and right there I dashed, but he jumped at the same time, so it didn't do the dash attack didn't actually hit him, which is kind of weird. But you know what? Use this Fire Blast. It's okay because Cubone gave us a nice little invulnerability that we needed. As he tries to grab me, it's not gonna freaking work. So I used Leaf Blade there. I try to get him with I try to use Leaf Blade here a little bit because I know Leaf Blade has a really freaking good distance that you can hit it from. So I was like, okay, if I can hit it from a distance with Leaf Blade, that's perfectly freaking good. So I'm blocking right here just so I don't get hit by his special. That's the last thing we want to have happen. His special rush out. He uses Sunny Day there. It's not gonna freaking work. I have them combos into Leaf Blade. Use Leaf Blade into getting the phase shift. And now I'm just using Leaf Blade just to finish up this game because he's a little bit further away. I Mega Evolve just to scare him, grab him, hit him, fire off that tail, and we take the match. So that's all that matters. Again, kind of a sloppy display against Braixen, but against the other characters, I think I was doing pretty decently. I just have to figure out how to deal with zone characters with Sceptile, because they're definitely harder to deal with Sceptile than they are with Pikachu. Ooh, 5 stars. I didn't even know I got 5 stars there. With Pikachu, it's not too hard to beat zone characters. You can use your own zoning attacks like Thunderbolt, Electro Ball if they jump, Thunder if they're staying still too long, you can approach. With Sceptile, it's definitely a harder game because I can't do like the aerial homing attacks, stuff like that. But I do have other tools such as Giga Drain, which is like a distance grab and stuff like that. I have the Leaf Seed and Bullet Seeds I can use, so I have to work on that. Either way, like, comment, subscribe. Kerokerostudio. Ooh, and I'm out.